Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back. Brand new stream here. Brand new stream. We finished off the series last night. I'm very excited about this. So, using a handful of mods, I'm going to jump right into it. Using a handful of mods, I managed to convert Kenshi into a relatively fair and true RPG experience, third-person RPG. The one mod that I'm missing is the mini-map mod. I saw somebody else in chat had mentioned it. I am not using the mini-map mod. However, I probably should have. I think that's totally fair. Totally fair that you could have included that. But got a fancy new HUD, manual combat, right? Everything's done manually, manual blocking. Look at that. Great. Fantastic. Manual dodging. Dodging is all done by hand. It's all good stuff. Compatible with all of my animation mods, the whole nine. It looks really good. It works really well. I like a lot of the mods. It has its own stamina system too. You can see on the left-hand side there, there's that green bar. Got the green bar here, nice stamina system. It's good. One of the features I enjoy very much, and I'll dive into what some of the mods that I'm using for this are in just a minute. One of the features that I thought was really freaking cool about this was hold on, you'll see it in just a second. Let me switch off here. This right here. It's got a scroll wheel for talking to people and like using and interacting with items and objects. That's so fucking cool, man. I don't know why that's so cool to me, but it's so cool that there's a scroll wheel for interacting with objects and talking with people and stuff like that. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. The downside is figuring out who's who sometimes takes a minute, but you know, it's what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There we go. Hideta is the barman. So there's that. There is some issues. Some things are a little wonky with this, but it's not bad. I wanted to dive in real fast to some of the mods that I'm using. So I did create a full collection for this for this run, right? So there's the true third person overhaul. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in here. Got a bunch of stuff for the sake of, you know, like ease of use and all of that. But the big ones are these. Okay, so first things first is manual combat. All right, over the shoulder combat, manual combat. That's the bread and butter of this entire thing. And then in terms of the UI, I'm using Complexi UI because it uses the dark vanilla UI, which I'm a big fan of. Obviously, it's the one that I use in all of my playthroughs. The dark vanilla UI with the scaled down compact UI mixed with flexies. Really good layout. I think it looks really nice. Simple compass because if you're in first person, I feel like I need a compass, right? I'm going to be relying less on map travel and more manual travel, so I need a compass. I need to know what direction I'm going in. And then for the sake of the actual like run, making it more RPG style, all that stuff, I got Lieutenant East NPC bounty highlighter. So what it does is it causes NPCs that have a bounty on their heads to have the bounty actually displayed above their heads, so you can see upon looking at them, hey, this guy has a bounty on him. Very cool. And then more bounties, right? Added more bounties in with bounties galore and more bounties. So those are the mods that I'm using for the run. Wow. Some kind of big noise just happened up there. I'm assuming my dogs dropped something. But you can see over there's somebody that has a 20,000 cat bounty. And so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So we can see that this person here has a 20,000 cat bounty. And we can click on them, see what their stats are. Way too high for us to do anything about it, that's for sure. There is a couple of like little quirks about this that's there, but by and large, it's very functional. You can still use it, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do you have the mod that lets AGI allow people to talk in game? I forget what it's called. Are you talking about Sentient Sands? Because I do have Sentient Sands, but it's not on currently. I have it turned off right now because I'm not using it for this. How do I find out what mods you use for some of your playthroughs? I'm watching the One Arm Toji playthrough and trying to figure out what mods you use. Is there somewhere I can find that info? Yeah, if you go on the One Arm Toji playthrough in the description, there's actually a link to all of my mods that I used for that playthrough. Attack unprovoked doesn't always work. I suggest doing it out of third person. So it does work if you hold Alt and then right click and attack unprovoked. But if you just like walk up to them and like swing, it's not going to do anything. You have to actually manually initiate the attack, which it's fine. That's fine. So right now I'm actually I want to head south. Let's go find some bandits, find some banditos. Hero also has a mod that gives the Hive soldiers an engineering bonus, but now they have a unique animation where they headbutt a structure to assemble it, plus 20% engineering now. We are the hammer. Even with alt, sometimes they won't attack you back. Just hit it multiple times. It should go through eventually. Worst case, you slip out of third person and you jump back in. All good. All good. Today was my first day of high school. Congratulations, comrade. Have a good time with that. Have a fun time with that. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be a good time. All right, so we'll check our map. I want to head south, so we're gonna come down here. I want to head down towards the Shet Kingdom because I want to go over to the Band of Bones and fight the Band of Bones. They're my go-to, my test dummies. Love fighting me some Band of Bones. It's interesting walking through towns and stuff in third person like this. It's wild. I don't know why. Like, it shouldn't be that much different, but it is. It feels way different. Feels way different. Traveling takes much more time. This would be ideal for like a solo run, or maybe a run with like 1 or 2 people in it instead of like a full party. I think that'd be too much. Trying to get stuffed into a locker. I don't think the lockers are big enough to do that anymore. Most of the lockers aren't big enough to do that anymore. Beep will make the strongest electronic components. Smash his head into the workbench. Indeed. Just starts full on headbutting the workbench. Yeah, I think we're gonna head south towards the Sten Desert. We're gonna fight some Band of Bones, and then maybe we'll head straight up. Did you download Need Sleep as well? I didn't, but that would make a really good one too. The need to stop and camp and sleep and all that stuff. Thirst mechanics. Yeah, I think this would be really good for a survival run. If you're like traveling and walking around Kenshi, this would be ideal. I think this would be fire for it. This would be fire for it. Traveling definitely takes some time, but that's okay. It's all part of the journey. It's part of the journey. I turned my NPC like squad sizes back down to 2 though, because back down to 1 because you know, with one person. Need Sleep, I suggest, but not Boundless Thirst right now. I don't know, I think that if you're gonna do this, it might be fun to just go full tilt. Just go full tilt, you know, where you need water, you need food, you need to sleep, you know, the whole 9. Your travels across Kenshi could take some genuine time. And I think that'd be absolutely fire. Having to take like literal days in game with just one character as you're traveling across Kenshi, having to stop, take camps, the whole 9, a lot of fun. Talking for big, for big squads, no, I would never use a thirst mod for big squads. I barely want to use it for one person, but I think that in the circumstances here, it'd be fine. It'd be a fun time. Yeah, sorry, we're almost to Squin. Almost to Squin. It's interesting because there is a first-person mode for this too, but I don't really like it. I'm not a fan of it. Oop. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the first-person mode. Your hands kind of get in the way, and like you can edit how fast you're moving and stuff, but it's not for me. It's not for me. So I tend to stick to the third person. Oh man. Okay. All right. We are almost to Squin. 10,000 cat bounty. Who's got a 10,000 cat bounty in Squin? Oh no, but we're gonna find out. First person Kenshi feels weird. It feels weird, too personal. So originally I was gonna do first person Kenshi with Project Cthulhu to show like first person blasters, and it worked out pretty well. The problem is the mod that I was going to use doesn't have range, like proper range functional in the sense that like it's just the animation playing. It's not great. It's not great. Within the first 5 minutes, 2 people already became my friends. They were chilling, like the same things to me. That's what high school is, man. You meet a lot of people, make a lot of friends, lose a lot of friends. Good time, my friend. Good time. You enjoy. You enjoy. Hero, can you make a case on when you would want to use an iron club? If I wanted to do like a low, like a non-buff run, like if I'm not trying to kill somebody, I'm just trying to knock them out. Especially late game, right? You're far less likely to moiter somebody that you're trying to keep alive. You're just trying to knock them out. You know, eventually late game, you kind of turn into a blender. This is something that happens when you're loading. Your camera will like pause for a second. So depending on what your hardware is, it's not that bad. H is healing. Yes, yes, I did know that. I learned that today, actually. The pudgy flat skin. Rude as hell. Rude as hell. I think that you can have... So, like, I would... If you're going to have other people in your party here, I would recommend sending them to bodyguard you and just follow along. That'd be the way that I'd go about it. Just follow along. Follow along with you. All right, we're making our way down towards the Band of Bones. Excuse me. Ah, yes, the long, arduous journey. The long, arduous journey. But we're almost there. I like a lot of the menu icons with this too. Range with this mod does not work currently, which is a bit upsetting. It adds like an ammo counter system, and the problem is the last update bricked it. So, like, you'll aim your weapon, you'll shoot your weapon, nothing will come out, and no damage will be done. Nothing's happening. Like, you're not hitting anything. Damage isn't occurring. I don't really know what the deal with that is, but yep, not great. Not great. I'm going to save often too, because crashing is going to happen, and also if we die. Also, if we die. Ah, yes, the long journey. This is one thing that I think I would struggle with wholeheartedly, because I'm so used to just like 5 times speed, 20 times speed, everything. Because, you know, on stream, that's what I do. I maximize the speed out because I want to skip the boring bits, right? Like, I want to keep the streams entertaining. But for this, it's bad. It's bad. I like for Sentient Sands to block the keys when chatting. I tried to use it with Sentient Sands, and all the time I was switching between normal and third person. Yeah, that would be annoying. That would be annoying. I haven't tried to use this with Sentient Sands, so I wasn't sure how it would function. Wasn't sure how it would function. I think I may have it on currently, but like I don't have player 2 open, so it won't work. It won't do anything. All right, we're almost there. How does it feel? It feels good. It feels nice. It feels good, fam. It feels good. It feels nice. Oop. We're loading. Wait for it to load. We'll jump back. There we go. All right. We're almost down to the Band of Bones. Almost down to my punching bag. This is, well, you guys can't see. If I hit I, does it go to avatar mode? No, it doesn't. That's the other mod. There's like 3 different first-person mods that do different things, and one of them, I think it's direct control that does it. When you open your inventory, it will, it'll like switch the camera to be in front of you, so you can see what you're putting on your character. But I didn't like direct control, to be honest with you. It didn't add manual combat. It's just, I don't know. I didn't like direct control too much. Wasn't a huge fan of it. I don't like being a third person and not having direct control, like being able to manually engage in combat in that way. There's another one, Kenshi First Person, that has a really good first person camera, right? A really good first person camera. But what are you doing? What is your deal? Bag checks. Okay. There's one that has a really, really good camera. The problem that I had with the camera was that yeah, I mean, with that mod is that when you kill someone with range combat, your camera fucking flips out and sends you across the map, and then it becomes unusable. So that's not very helpful. That's not super beneficial. All right, we're gonna go down. We're gonna fight the Band of Bones. Fight the ye old Band of Bones. Is the combat here auto, or is it like you control combat? It's manual. You control it. It's all you. Blocking, dodging. Look, I can block. I can dodge on command. It's all manual. The animations are you know, randomized and vary depending on your skill, like they usually are, but it's all manual, which is the reason why I ended up picking this one. It was a combination of the fact that I wanted manual combat and that I really, really liked the UI, like the little fist icon and stuff like that, and then this, right, the scroll wheel for talking to people and interacting with objects. I really, really liked that. Really good. Really good. So, it's great. It's great. Okay, so I'm gonna save it here, and then I'm gonna head down. I'm going to be save scumming tonight, guys. I know, it's not something I usually do, but I'm gonna do it because, you know, I don't want to lose progress. I'm doing this for the giggles, guys, for the lulls. Now you need is the horde mod. Yeah, you know what's funny? I thought about doing that. I thought about doing that and turning this into like a zombie, like a third person zombie RPG. I decided against it, but the thought crossed my mind. It's funny that you say that. If your character's low level, you're thrash fighting. Yeah, I noticed. I noticed that. Okay. Yeah, the combat here is definitely far more complex than I like gave it initially credit for. I thought it was going to be like, well, I can kite and I can move around. Now it's not quite like that, because as soon as you start your attack, you're animation locked, right? The cool thing though is you can switch seamlessly between like martial arts and your weapons, right? You can switch between all three of your weapon slots. So weapon slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. So you can switch between, like, if you have, 2 weapons and unarmed, like, you can switch between them pretty seamlessly, which is really cool. Really, really cool. Okay. So Tor is here. We're going to go ahead and kite one of them over to us. Intruder. Yeah, come on. Oh, shit. Bone dog. All right, hold our ground, hold our ground. See if we can get the bone dog to attack the band of bones instead. There we go. Ah. All right, we blocked. God damn it. We're stuck on a cliff. Eh. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. Now he's attacking the bone dog. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. And that's not quite what we wanted, but okay. Okay, never mind. Shit, that works. All right, so currently, the way that it's supposed to work is you hold Alt and it lets you move your mouse around, and then you can open up the inventories. Sometimes it doesn't work right now, though. It doesn't always work right now. So I don't know what the reasoning behind that is. Sometimes I can get it to work, sometimes I can't. It seems like it's maybe slightly off center. Right now it's working, which is pretty cool. Ah, shit. All right, hold our ground, hold our ground. There we go. Nice. Oh my god, come on, you. Take that. All right, can you quick parry, retaliate? So if you have the parry mod on and you hotkey the parry button to your block button, it'll allow you to do a quick block and a parry. So like you can parry, you can do a quick block and then parry. It's got some issues, but it works for the most part. Are you like not dead? What is your deal? Unconscious, bleeding out. Yeah, he's unconscious. He shouldn't be able to do anything. Let me heal up real fast. Hit H to heal. It's good. I'm gonna hate on you for playing Kenshi in a way that I can't understand, and you're old. That's true. That's true. Those things are all possibly true, except I'm not actually even that old. There we go. All right, we're gonna take his armor. We love that. There we go. All right. The parry button is a nightmare. It reduces your defense to 80. Yeah, it depends if you have the parry mod. I don't have the parry mod because when you miss, it drops your toughness to negative 100. But when you successfully parry, it picks your defense to a positive 100. So, it's kind of up in the air. I don't like that if you parry incorrectly, it drops your defense to your toughness to negative 100. So you just take max damage. It's nuts. All right, we're going to go ahead and try and kite some of these guys out. I'm going to actually come up here and see if I can kite them up this way. I want to get enough money that we can hire some bodyguards to come up here. So I'm going to attack unprovoked. There we go. There we go. All right. Come back down here now that we're attacking unprovoked. See if we can kite a couple of them over here. The bone dogs kind of got in the way a minute ago. I wanted to have like a good normal fight with these guys, and instead I ended up dealing with a bone dog. There we go. All right, come on. Come on, get over here. Get over here. All right, hold position. Hold position. Block. Swing. There we go. Hell yeah, dude. That's badass. The potential for engaging in combat in this is really good. The potential in for getting your shit rocked is also just as bad. Like, you do have to, like, for getting overwhelmed, getting swarmed. Getting swarmed would not be very bueno. Very not bueno. Heroes approaching Unk status territory. Dude, I'm almost 30. I have 2 kids. I've approached Unk status, okay? I don't know shit. I don't know shit about modern slang. I don't know nothing about the kids these days. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. All right. I'm okay with it. I've embraced it. Got to use a crossbow. Crossbows with this mod do not work, unfortunately, at the moment. They do not function. Yeah, crossbows are quite broken with this mod at the moment. He's working on fixing it. It broke in the last update, but he updates it relatively frequently, so I don't expect it to be broken for very long. I don't expect it to be broken for very long. Because, what is it? First-person shooting with this, or shooting in general, you can actually manually shoot it, and it's got an ammo counter, too, which is really fucking cool. But it doesn't work right now. So, actually, I'll show you, just so I can show you what I'm talking about. Let me spawn the weapon in. Crossbow. Item category. Crossbow. Crossbeak sword? No. Hold on. Item category, crossbow. Come on, switch to the crossbows. What are you doing? Oh, I might have to switch out of third person. There we go. No, it's just being dumb. Item category, crossbows. Is it not working for some reason? Oh my lord, what is happening? It's fine. Heavy cross. No, I don't want that. Blue toothpick. Yeah, I wonder why it's not working. Under weapons? What is the deal? What is the deal with this? Why is my crossbows not working? Not sure. Not sure what's up with. Okay, well, I guess I'm not showing you. I guess I'm not going to show you. I'll have to go buy one. Is what it is. I'll have to go buy one. I'll have to go buy one. This is not Star Wars. Listen, I didn't lie, Pork. I didn't lie. I tried. The problem is the mod I was going to use broke, so I had to switch it. I had to switch it up, okay? Yeah, there's no such thing as crossbows, apparently. Yeah, it wasn't a lie. It was an unfortunate change in plans. A last-minute change in plans. All right, we're going to go back up here. We're going to rest. I want it to be daytime. I'm actually going to switch to third person for this so I can get up here quick. Stunning. All right, and back to third person. Cool. All right, we're going to wait till daytime. I want to wait till daytimes. No abuse donos? Not for this. Not for this. Not for this. No. We're doing a showcase. It's a showcase today, my guy. It's a showcase. Hero and I could have possibly graduated in the same year if I was young for my grade instead of older. I was young for my grade. I was always a year younger than everybody. I was always a year younger than everybody. All right, 6 a.m. We'll hop out of bed now. Alrighty, third person. We're back. We're back. Let's go down and sell some stuff. See if we can get some. If we can get 2,000, we can get some mercenaries to work with us for a bit. Nudo. I want to get a little bit of cash, a little bit of cashola. We have 2,000. All right, we might be able to hire some bounty hunters to fight with us. That'd be fun. Hire some bounty hunters. We got to find the bounty hunter leader. Mercenaries and whatnot. He's probably upstairs. Once this mod gets stable and integrated, I want a 2-armed Toji with sentient sands in the third person. Oh, dude, I plan on... I think I'm going to end up doing a run with this at some point, because it looks... Well, it does have some issues, excuse me. It seems pretty fucking good, man. It's pretty fucking good. I was playing with it for a little while earlier, and I've been having a fucking blast with it. I've been having a blast with it. Alright, so we've got a couple bounty hunters with us. Small group, 2,000. We're going to bring them down to fight with us. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be a good time. Is Kenshi 2 going to be a simulation or an RTS? It's going to be a simulation, my guy. It's going to be Kenshi, but bigger and better and graphically more superior. All of that good stuff. All that good stuff. Alright, so... come down here and try again. I haven't fought with a squad yet. I've only done solo stuff, so I'm excited to see what it's going to be like to have some bodyguards with me. Haven't done it yet, and I'm excited to see how it goes, everybody. See if we can take the band of bones down with our glorious combat skills. I hope we can dig into the ground and chop trees. I don't know what the full extent we're going to be able to do stuff is. All right, we got some intruder. We got some crossbowmen too, which is good. Didn't see that coming. Hit that man. Oh, we gotta make ourselves enemies with them first. Let's go. There we go. Nice. He got me. I got him. It was a twofer. It was a twofer. All right, move in. Got some more down here. Nice. Very good. When is Kenshi VR? As soon as I have a big enough space to do it. I switched my office out a while back. So I used to have a big space for VR. Now I'm in my current office, and I lost a lot of room. So probably not anytime soon, but I'd like to do Kenshi VR. I've saw the mod, and I'm excited to try it. But I need more space. Nice. Nice, hell yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna pick up... Well, we're gonna... Is it... Hold on, we gotta get... Tora, there she is. Alright, we're gonna heal her up. I don't want her to bleed out on me while we're going. The other thing, too, about this mod is it takes where you hit into better accounts, so it's really, really cool. Kenshi VR, is that a thing? Yeah, it is. It is. It is currently a thing. It is currently a thing. Still being worked on, still in development, but it's a thing. Okay, so we're healing up Tora. Positioning of your like where you hit them is way better now in this too. Your hitbox is way tighter. You have way more control over what body parts you hit. We're gonna pick Tora up and we're gonna make our way back to Squin. We're gonna turn her in, and yeah, hell yeah, bounty hunting in real time, guys. This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. And then when you pair this with other mods like bounties galore and shit, oh my god, dude, it's so cool. It's so fucking cool. There's so many bounties to grab. This is what I kind of wanted One-Armed Toji to be like. And then it became a far more narrative playthrough, which I was totally cool with because, you know, arguably One-Armed Toji was one of my best narrative playthroughs that I've done, if not the best. However, in terms of gameplay mechanics and function, this was what I wanted. Right? Like, this feels way, way tighter. Feels really good. Feels real good. We like it. So now we're carrying her back to turn her in. I wish they wouldn't use AIR for the UI and all. It's my only gripe with this mod. Yeah, I mean, it kind of infests everything. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Like me, I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's everywhere. I feel like the Kenshi modding community, it's everywhere. You know, it's everywhere. It's I'm not gonna write the mod off because they use it for the UI, like for the UI cover art. Like I don't care that much. I don't care. I don't have an opinion one way or the other. I don't care enough, you know. What are the attacks based on? Can you choose to low hit, wide swing, and so on? So it seems like the attacks that you do are relatively randomized. I don't really know for certain. I have a ton of animation mods on, so that could make it that could vary. Like it could alter the way things work. Can I attack with? Yeah, I can still fight even though I have her in my arms. That's cool. It's cool. Very cool. I can still keep swinging. I can just use her as a bat. We love that. We love that. I don't know if there's a limit, like if it adds new animations in or what the deal is. I think that it uses my new animations, but I'd have to use a higher level character to know for certain. So... Alright, we are on our way back to Squin. We're going to turn in Tora. Oop, we're loading. Yeah, so whenever whenever you go through any loading, the camera shifts off, which is meh. The attacks are in sequence with vanilla. For example, pole arms, your first attack will be an overhead, then 2 side attacks, which are quicker. Is it like that all the time, though? Because I'm pretty sure I've done, like, I was messing with it earlier with martial arts, and I had a character that was in 50, like... that was in the 50s and 60s martial arts, and I was using some of my modded martial arts attacks. I don't think it will use like your large attacks, like your fucking your knee attacks and stuff like that. Like your flying knee and stuff like that. Your running jump down, your downward swing, your jump and downward swing with a two-handed heavy. All right, we're gonna move. God, dude, Kenshi looks so atmospheric like this too. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It looks so atmospheric like this. Like it looks so fucking good, man. My wife came in earlier while I was doing my tests on this, and she was like, "I don't think I've looked at Kenshi, like especially since I got my new PC." She's like, "I don't think I've looked at Kenshi and been like, God damn, like that looks so fucking pretty in a while." And this looks really good. It's like I feel like just the change in view like this, right? Like actually running through the world. It makes you see the scale of this place. Like the Ashlands? Fuck, dude, I want to see the Ashlands in first person, in third person like this. Oh, hold on, we're loading, so I'm in automatic right now. All right, I want to see the Ashlands in automatic like this because... Block. Swing. Yeah, okay. I gotta position my blocks better. Oy vey. Oy vey. Okay. Yeah, so I want to see the Ashlands like this. Like, the scale, you get a true sense for the scale. I'm seeing Kenshi through a lens that I don't think I've ever seen before. Like, you're getting a real sense for the scale. And it's crazy. Look how fucking big this place is. It's nuts. It's nuts. Hero's got to get good at Dark Souls to play Kenshi now. Best of luck with you. I'm ass at Dark Souls. How does faction management work? I mean, you control one character at a time, so I think that if you're going to have multiple people in your squad, I'd recommend setting them to be your bodyguard and having them just run alongside you and act as like independent NPCs. And then, you know, they do their own thing and they work with, they walk with you, but they're basically just like NPC followers. That'd be the way that I would run it. Oh, dude, yeah. So I gotta this whole stream's gonna be me going to other places to see like the scale and what it looks like and all that crap. Because oh my god, I want to see Obedience. I want to see the Ashlands. I feel like I'm seeing Kenshi through a whole new light. That's crazy. That's crazy. It makes Kenshi look so huge. The scale is just is something entirely different. That's nuts. When you change to third person, you lose their jobs. Indeed, indeed. Lemon! Hand over this bounty. And just like that, we've made 10k. So now, we're going to take that 10k, and we're going to go hire Ruka. We're going to go hire Ruka. Yeah, I'm so excited about the scale. I want to see all of Kenshi in all of its glory. In full scale. Get a real sense for how big this world is. She might be in the other bar. We're gonna go grab Ruka. We get a real way to see the scale of Kenshi. I agree saying I want to see Stobe. Yeah, all of it, dude. All of it. Oh man, this is gonna be this is gonna be crazy. Kenshi VR seeing Obedience and stuff would be absolutely fucking insane. Absolutely insane. Alrighty, where's Ruka at? Ruka. Oh, Ruka, did she spawn an AdMag? I feel like she probably spawned an AdMag. Still, be good to go see AdMag, and then we can head straight up north into the Fog Islands, fight our way through the Fog Islands, or attempt to fight our way through the Fog Islands. And go from there. Well, we have 10,000. We might as well grab a couple people. We'll grab Kang, too. Skills. What you charging? Alright, we'll hire Kang. Alright, so then what we're going to do is we're going to hop out real fast. We're going to set him to bodyguard him, to bodyguard Hero. Then we're going to switch back to Hero, and we're just going to move. So now Kang will just move with us. Downside is he is going to move a bit slower. We got to get his speed up, so... Can I set my speed to be different, to match the party? Or I might have to go slightly slower is what it is. I might have to go for a jog. Yeah, so if I go for a jog, he'll match us. That's annoying. Not a big deal, but it's there. That's there. Okay, so we need to go to AdMag, which is west. Yes, it's west. Okay, so we're gonna head west. We're headed west. We're headed west, everybody. Yeah, I'm just getting a different sense of scale is crazy. Kenshi looks so much larger like this. So much grander. So much grander. Should probably heal up too. Alright. We're gonna move. What do we have? Do we have any weapons in our inventory? No, we're gone now. I'm using the Sekiro armor, by the way, because I thought it'd be funny. I was right. I was right. Keep Kang coming with us. He's gotta build up that strength, man. Gotta build up that strength. Alright, we're headed west. We're gonna head over to AdMag. And then once we head to AdMag and grab Ruka, I think I'm gonna teleport the whole party straight into Obedience, because I want to walk around Obedience for a minute and just see what the scale is. Again, the scale is something that's really catching me for the first time. Crazy stuff. So many places to see and explore. Strength training would suck. It would suck, but I think that I don't. The thing, you know, what's funny about it is I don't really tend to do. I don't really tend to do normal, like training and stuff. Like, I don't usually, like, throw, like, iron in people's... Not typically. I don't usually throw, like, iron in people's backpacks and run around and stuff. I usually just, like, carry gear and do stuff. And like, play the game, you know? And let that be that. So, you know, strength training's the first thing I do. Yeah. I mean, it just depends on playstyle. It just tends not to be the avenue that I go. I like to get my training done in combat, the old-fashioned way. Yeah, dude, I'm hella hyped to see Obedience. Also, dude, the Fog Islands are probably terrifying with this. You lose all sense of direction. Fog Islands are probably terrifying with this. Lose all sense of direction. All right, cross the threshold. There it is. There it is. AdMag in the distance. Fucking gorgeous, man. Fucking gorgeous. So we see AdMag in the distance. Beautiful sight. We're gonna work our way over there. Kang's still coming. We're still building up his stats. AFK and Rebirth with a lot of shackles. Excuse me. I'm gonna move through. It's funny, so combat is both easier and more difficult. I feel like I do far more damage in the sense that I'm aiming straight for the head. Granted, it's partially the equipment that I'm using for sure. But I feel like I do far more damage. Oop, lost my place, head west. I feel like I do far more damage because I'm able to aim for body parts like the head and stuff like that far easier and take people down with that. But also, in the same field, I have to manually block, and I have to time, like, when I release my block and go to attack, because sometimes attacks happen in quick succession. And that's, you know, 10 from evil. Sometimes I dream about cheese. Me too, man. Me too. Me too. Have a Gouda time. Have a Gouda time. This plus Sentient Sands plus the arena. Dude, I didn't even think about it. Can you fight in the arena with this? Imagine fighting in the arena with this. Getting the arena mod and then doing the arena with this. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Cheese is great. Cheese is great. Yeah, I'm hella hyped to travel with this. Like I said, I'm gonna grab Ruka and then I'm gonna teleport the whole party to Obedience, because I want to see what it's like to walk through Obedience with this. Because I imagine it's gonna be crazy. Whole new appreciation for Kenshi's sense of scale. Crazy stuff. All right, we're almost to AdMag. We're moving on it. Mountain Blade, the Moon of Kenshi. Indeed, I mean, you could have a really, really long, intricate, well thought out playthrough with this. It almost reminds me of, like, I'm getting, like, a combination of, like, Mountain Blade mixed with, like, unironically, like, Dragon's Dogma, right? Like, I'm getting kind of like a Dragon's Dogma mixed with, like, Mountain Blade vibe from this. Got my Sprite. I decided to treat myself with a Sprite. What would a Souls like of Kenshi be like? Kind of like this. Running around manually like everywhere like this will get old really fast. Sometimes I want to get shit done. I think it depends on the kind of playthrough and also the kind of player you are, right? Like, I've done playthroughs of like Skyrim and Fallout where I had no fast travel and I walked everywhere manually. And I had hyper difficulty on where like 1 or 2 shots from any gun would kill you, right? Like crazy difficulty, right? But damage reductions, damage reduxes, where if you get shot once or twice, you'll bleed out and die. High survival mode kind of stuff. Or like on Skyrim, like heavy combat adjustments. And I've done playthroughs where I walk through the entire map and it's like, it's part of it, right? Like part of the fun is having to do those long treks, right? And I think that with Kenshi like this, walking across Kenshi with like the sleep mod and the thirst mod and food and all that stuff, and having to, you know, deal with encounters naturally and having to set up camp at night, and then, you know, maybe you exit third person and you fast travel through the night, right, when you lay down and sleep. But then as soon as you wake up, you pack up your camp. And after you pack up your camp, you continue your journey. The journey. It's about the journey, not just the destination. And I think that's fucking insane. And now we can do that in Kenshi, and that's crazy. Where's the entrance to AdMag? It's been so damn long since I've actually, like, paid attention instead of just, like, running straight in. But, like, there's a lot of stuff. You can add a mini-map, add equipment durability, add the, you know, the need for sleep. Right? Like, some people really, really enjoy stuff like that. You know, when I play Skyrim, I really enjoy playing with, I think it's Frostfall. I enjoy playing with camping. I enjoy playing with, no fast travel, working carriages, stuff like that. Like, it's fun. It's so much fun because then you get to experience the journey. And I think the journey is just as fun in circumstances like this. It's a ton of fun. Have you played with Boundless Thirst? Not yet. Not yet. What mods do you use? So currently, all of the mods that I'm using on this plate, like on this showcase, is in the description. The full mod list is in the description. Whoever once said it's about the journey, not the destination, never once had to travel in his entire life. Biggest fallacy ever believed outright. I mean, I traveled a shit ton when I was a teenager. I traveled... I saw half the U.S. between the age of 16 and 18. Well, 15 and 18. I traveled a ton. I was everywhere. I'd hitchhike. I'd travel. I'd ride out with friends. I'd go on trips. I'd spend a couple weeks down in my friend's college dorm down in Texas, and then wind up in Chicago for 5 days, and then go home. Like, I traveled a ton. And the journey is just as important. I disagree. I think it comes down to the type of person you are. Were you homeless? Sometime. Yeah. Yeah, baby. That was me. How you do? I think it comes down to the type of person that you are, you know? And I think that if some people appreciate the journey, some people appreciate the destination. I think it just comes down to preference. I think it comes down to preference. Okay. All right. Where... maybe in here? Watch her actually be back in Squin. I just missed her. I'll be so annoyed. I will literally spawn her ass in here right now. I will teleport her here right now. I don't even care. No fear. No fear. I'll do it. I'll break this game. I'll break it right now. Yeah, I think she actually may have been back there. How frustrating. I checked the bars. I didn't see her. Maybe I just missed her. Maybe I just missed her. Let me check upstairs one more time just in case. Worst case, I'll just teleport her here. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna spawn her because I traveled all this way. All this way. I'm gonna spawn her, and then I'm going to teleport over to Obedience, because I really want to see what Obedience looks like walking around. Like, I want to get the atmosphere. All this adventure talk makes me want to re-download Outward. I miss setting up camp and brewing tea before getting jumped by bandits. Exactly. Can you fight some starving bandits for us? I want to see the fighting style with this mod. Yeah, give me just a minute. Give me just a minute, and I'll spawn some bandits and show you how it works. Ruka, add character. Oh, hold on, she spawned, so I have to like Ruka, change her unique state to not spawned. Now add her in. We're gonna set her to bodyguard me. Fantastic. Okay. All right, come hither, my friends. All right, so combat. I'll show it again once I get down here. Combat is completely manual. Completely manual. Dodging is manual. Attacking is manual. Switching your weapons from first to second. Unequipping first and second slot are all done manually. It's all really good. So right now this is weapon slot 1. I have nothing in weapon slot 1, so it's unarmed. Weapon slot 2 is my sword. Manual attacks. It's click and point. Where you aim is where you'll hit. So you're attacking. Real good stuff. You can manually block. Love manually blocking. Love that. We love a good manual block. And we have dodging. Manual dodging. You can manually dodge. So really cool stuff there. So we have these guys here set to accompany us. I will spawn some starving bandits. I'll spawn a couple of them over here for you guys to see. Starving bandits. Starving bandit. We're not going to do assault. We'll do farm. I'll spawn. Oh, that is a lot of starving bandits. I meant to do farm and I hit assault. That's bad. That's real bad. That's not the amount that I meant to spawn. Oh, God. Okay. Well, we're in the poos. It's fine. We're in the poos. They are going to come for us. We're going to head back into, head back over here. Let our guys take the reins on this. Okay, all right. Keep moving. Dodge the attacks. Let the Shek move in and attack. Ah, shit. I switched weapons. Still getting used to my hotkeys. There we go. You gotta time your attacks. Take your blocks. Take your blocks. Swing. There we go. Keep going. There we go. Parry, just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Shit. Get over here for a second. Heal up if I can. Take a minute. Oop. Ah, I'm unconscious. And I'm unconscious. He's getting used to the punishment, folks. Yeah, I'm taking too much. I'm taking too much punishment. It's bad. It's all right. We'll get up and then we'll be all set. How are Kang and Ruka doing? They're doing fine. They're doing just fine. They're doing just fine. All right, we're gonna fast forward on 3 times so we can get up. Looks like the Shek are doing their job. We love that. 20 times, 3 times. Yeah, real good stuff. Real good stuff. All right, we can get up now. Switch back into third person. When you get knocked out, your camera kicks out of third person. It goes into free cam. So you can manually heal. So I'm gonna go turn on medic. Hitting H will turn on medic. You'll go heal up your allies, heal up yourself, the whole 9. Can't believe you made my dream real. A third-person RPG like Kenshi. Indeed, it's real. It's a thing. It's happening. We're here. We've achieved maximum overdank status. Slowest hook ever. Need some jabs. Switch foot. I know. Listen. It's because my martial arts skill is real shit. Real bad. Actually, if I here, I'll beef up my martial arts real fast so you can see how that looks. I'll push it up to like, I don't know, what's that put it at? All right. So now I've bumped my martial arts up. So now I should do other attacks now. Question mark. The jab is weak. What is my martial arts right now? Hold on. What is my martial arts? Martial arts is 1. That didn't take. Why didn't that take? Martial arts. Oh, it's not working on my drop down. What is with that? Is this what was happening the other day when you were talking about that? That's so interesting. Somebody was saying that their developer tool was messed up and that some of the drop downs weren't working. And I was like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Is this what the dealie is? Because that looks annoying. Let me switch out of third person. Try that. Interesting, interesting. How annoying is that? Oh no, this could be a real fucking problem for me in terms of my dono spawns. I may have to manually type them all in. That's annoying. That's annoying. I'll still be able to do dono spawns, but yeah, that's really frustrating. Is the reason crossbow wasn't working? No, crossbow wasn't working because of this mod specifically. Oh, are you talking about the drop-down menu? Yeah, that's why. That's why. Interesting. Okay, well, I can't bump martial arts up, so that's a thing. Oh, you have to make new ones anyway? Yeah, I have to make new ones anyway. I usually have them labeled too, so it's not like the end of the world. Not the end of the world. It'll be fine. Okay, well that was that. So what we'll do now is we'll head back up in here. We'll rest up, and then we will teleport our entire squad over to Obedience, because I want to see what Obedience looks like. I have a crazy theory. What about humans were not the real elders from the First Empire, and the humans were created for farming due to our buffs? I think that's just a natural evolution thing. Like they just naturally evolved to be more proficient with farming and stuff because they've been doing it for so long. You know, the Greenlanders live in the Greenlands. Rent a bed. Pick out a third person when we rent the bed. Kang, go pick up Ruka. Is this Kenshi better than normal? I don't think it's better than normal. I think it's just preference. But I will say it's given me a profound appreciation for the scale of Kenshi, which is one of the things that we're about to go investigate. We're going to go to teleport to some of the other areas on Kenshi that you know, we haven't seen yet, because it's given me a profound appreciation for Kenshi's like scale. Is this mod real? Yes. Yes, it is. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm doing it now. Teleport on the outskirts and walk in. Yeah, that was the plan. I'm gonna teleport on the outskirts and walk in. Ancient build. So I'm gonna teleport to like. I'm gonna teleport to Obedience. I'm gonna teleport to the Ashlands. I'm really excited about the Ashlands. I want to see Stobe. The scale of Kenshi is what I really want to see right now. All right, so all three of us are up. All right, I'm gonna use the Shift F12 to fly over there and then teleport us there. So we need to fly straight north. Straight north, and then all right. Fly over to Obedience. We're gonna drop in like right here, I think is the plan. Drop in right over there. What about the swamp and the floodlands? Yeah, the swamp is going to be crazy too. Again, there's a lot of places I want to see. A lot of places that I want to see here. All right, so we're going to drop in like right here, I think is a good spot, right here. All right, wait for the loading to stop so I can actually open the menu. Excuse me. Okay. Teleport in. All right. 0. And switch to third person. Oop, switch my scale back. There we go. All right, so we're gonna move in now. Sunlight's gonna be coming up as we get in there too, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay. We gotta wait for the loading. There we go. All right. Even just moving through this section is kind of ominous, but once we get into Obedience and we see the hands and everything, I'm actually gonna move the time up ×3 because I want it to be daylight. ×20. Want it to be daylight real fast. Hold on. Those two following? Yeah, they're there. They're there. All right. We're moving in. We're gonna see Obedience in real time. The scale of it. You guys ready? I am so not ready. It's gonna be horrifying. I feel like it's gonna be horrifying. Seeing it on such a large scale. Yeah, that's why. Look at this place. It's absolutely fucking huge. Look at the scale of these things. Absolutely huge. What the goddamn hell is right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Switch my speed to like walk for a minute. Like, look at the scale. It's crazy, man. This place has got to be downright horrifying. Times 20 gets murdered by old machines with a bit axe. It's true. It's true. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. All right, we'll move back to running. I want to get up next to one of these behemoth's heads. One of these behemoth heads. Get a real sense for it. It's even more terrifying with that one mod that adds the Dark Reavers in there. Yeah, and if these things were moving, the one that makes the hands move around. Like, look at that fucking behemoth's head. Absolutely insane. Not enough fog, 8 out of 10. It's true. It's true. Not enough fog. The scale of this place is huge. Those are robots over there. Probably trying to avoid those for now. Yeah, you get a much better sense for just how grand this place is. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I'm gonna walk through here for another minute. Like, really cool. Look at the fucking hand. Look at that hand, man. It's huge. The old hands. Yeah. So technically the ancients fought something so massive or so bad to make these. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes, sir. Crazy. All right, what do you guys want to see next? With no UI, we can do it with no UI, but the fist will still be there. That's part of the mod. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Where do we want to see next? Do we want to see the bone fields? Do we want to see Stobe? Do we want to see the Ashlands? Fog Island? I mean, the Floodlands? Where do we want to go next? Stobe, Ashlands. Do we think the behemoths are still alive or not? No, I don't. I personally do not believe so, no. Crazy. Stobe? Stobe for sure. Stobe. Okay. All right. Well, we'll hit Stobe, then we'll hit the Ashlands is what we'll do. Stobe and then the Ashlands. Hell yeah. Okay. Shift F12. We gotta fly all the way over there. Hit the map. Oop, I accidentally hit V, didn't I? I did. Whoopsies. Alright, we're paused. Cool. Alright, we're gonna fly over to Stobe now. Floodlands would be cool, but we gotta see Stobe and the Ashlands first. Yeah, we'll hit a couple of different places. Again, I really want to explore. You know what else I want to see? I want to go to the Shrieking Forest. The trees there are fucking huge, and I'd like to see them. I'd like to see them. Mongrel and Flats Lagoon would be fun to explore in third person. Indeed. Swamp, we'll hit the swamp too. We'll touch up in the swamp too. Excuse me. Just keep going. Just keep going. Gotta fly all the way over there. Wait, vein, my eyes. Oh, man. Do you have redev? It has a fast travel shift click option on the map. Oh, what, really? I do have redev. It has a shift click fast travel option on the map? I had no idea. Learning new things all the time. Learning new shit all of the time. Imagine navigating through Venge with this, too. Opening the redev. I gotta wait for it to finish loading, and then I'll open the redev menu. Hold on. Wait for it. Gotta finish it loading. I've moved quite far. Zoom in so it doesn't have to load as much. Plus, I have my view settings set to like max, so it is trying to load a lot of stuff at once right now. There we go. Okay. Where is it? Fast travel mode? What do I do? Tab on the right. It's fast travel mode. Do I just like... level editor camera and fast travel mode. Level editor camera, fast travel mode. Do I just like... Let's sort of enable shift click on the map. All right, I shift clicked on the map. Didn't, as far as I can tell, it didn't do anything. Shift left click. Oh, shit, dog. Hell yeah, dude, you just saved me so much time. Hell yeah, what a goat. I didn't know that was a thing. I love you for that. I didn't know that was a thing, and I love you for it. Okay. Stobe's body's right over here. Hell yeah, dude. I had no idea that was a thing. What a beast. Alright, let's teleport over here. Exit the shift F12. Double click on hero again. Back in third person. Oh my god. Same deal. We're gonna walk. We're gonna walk for this. Look how big that man is. What's a gutter? Look how fucking huge that man is. Rest in peace to the homie. He's huge. We love it. My god. Again, just the scale. The scale. All this is traversable. Yeah, Stobe is smaller than the other behemoths, too. That's the other thing, too. He is canonically a bit smaller. Based on their models, anyway. He's huge. This is... I mean, he's a fucking giant. Look at him. Oh my god, it's so cool. It's so cool. It's so dang cool. Just like being able to look out on this landscape and know that like it is fully traversable, right? That I can run all across this. And again, just the feeling of the scale is crazy. That's nuts. Okay. Well, now that I know that that's a thing, that whole shift click thing, which is crazy, by the way. Fucking badass. I don't know. How'd you learn that? How'd you know? Is it in the... How did you learn that? Couple streams ago, someone said the others lifted him out of obedience so he could survive. I have not recovered. Yeah. I mean, that's a crazy theory, and I love it. I love the idea that they spared him, that they did that. All right, next, we're headed to the Ashlands. Got to do it. It's got to be done. We're headed to the Ashlands. See how that goes. We're not teleporting. Because I'm in first person, maybe? Question mark? Probably. Locks the camera, I'm pretty sure. That's why. Yeah, okay. So you can't do it when you're in third person because it locks the camera. Good to know. Yeah, it's because you're in third person, so it locks the camera on a character in third person, so it wouldn't do it. Oh. Hold on. Let's try again. Pop here. All right. Well, then we'll just teleport everyone over here. There we go. Okay. All right. We're here. We're there. We figured it out. Took a minute, but we're there. All right. Now we're gonna walk through the ashland. Jesus. You got the wind in the back, right? The ominous wind in the back. Let me just adjust my walk to a jog. You've got the ominous wind in the back. These giant megalithic machines. Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is good. This is really cool. Really cool. I think tweaking Dust's blur for third person would be better. I don't know. I like the distant blur though. It's not too much. It's not blurring it to the point where like it's completely unusable or like anything like that. But I like it. I like it. Oh my god, yeah, dude, just again, the scale, just seeing how massive these structures really are from like a perspective like this. Let me switch to first person for a second. I don't usually do first person, but like crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. The way Kenshi was meant to be seen, boys. The way it was meant to be seen. Alright, we're gonna increase our speed. I want to be running for a second. Very good. Try to avoid any patrols. We get snagged by them. Like a new Skyrim map, yeah. Wild stuff. Early game Ashlands, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Again, just the sheer size of everything. Massive. When your homie says, I know a spot, and they take you here. Dude, bad homie. Bad homies is what that is. If they take you here, bad. Bad homie. Dodge the Second Empire. We are not ready for that. Fucking gorgeous. All right, what's next? We saw Stobe. We saw, we've seen the Ashlands. Where else do we want to go? This new gameplay. It's, this is me testing and like showcasing the a series of mods to overhaul the game to be a third-person RPG with manual combat. So, fully manual, fully manual combat. Where do we want to go next? Holy shit, dude. Are we able to get up there? No, I think we may be on terrain I can't traverse. Oh, no, we're able to get up there. Hell yeah. This is gargantuan, dude. Gargantuan. Slide that mod list for real. It's in the description. Mod list is in the YouTube description. Mod list is in the YouTube description. Does the block look weird for your game at all? That's all I've seen is it looks all that I've seen it looks odd. I mean it looks fine for me. It's just blocking. Just blocking. Looks just fine. Dodging. I mean, you know, it's there, but yeah, seems to work fine for me. You can move while you block too. Oh my god. Walk over the mound and you just see that. You just see that. This giant structure back here. All the ruins, the devastation. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Crazy stuff. Hey, Frankie! What's going on? I'm doing a showcase of a series of mods to overhaul the game to be third person. So full manual combat, manual blocking, manual dodging, manual movement, the whole nine. I'm going through looking at some of the larger scale areas right now because like I feel like in third person you get a real sense for the scale of Kenshi, for how big the world is compared to you, and the Ashlands is a perfect example. I mean, look at this. It's crazy. Everything looks so much more everything looks so much larger, so much grander. You get a real sense of the scale. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. All right, keep moving. All right, so where do we want to see next? I think someone said World's End. World's End is there. We can go see Floodlands, World Ends. We just saw Obedience a minute ago. We were just there a moment ago. We were just there just a moment ago. The Swamp. All right, so we'll hit World's End, and then we'll go to... are you running there? I'm teleporting there. No, I'm teleporting there. I was saying, though, that this this series of mods mixed with, what is it? The Boundless Thirst, mixed with the need for sleep, mixed with, like all the things to make travel more, like, require more. Oh my god, dude. Like, all of a sudden your journey becomes a long journey. You have to travel the map manually. You have to set up camp. You have to sleep. You have to eat. You have to drink. You have to pack supplies. Like, you could have a real fucking good time with this. if that's the kind of gameplay that you're into. You know, if you're into like Frostfall, camping, stuff like that for Skyrim, this would be fire. Would be absolute fire. Okay, so where are we gonna go to now? Let's go to World's End let's go to World's End next. Hop on over to World's End. Get the camera over here and teleport everyone. Good to go. All right. Alrighty then. Oop, hold on. Something may have got a little fuckery. There we go. Okay. Teleport mod for the win. Frankie just showed it off right before the raid. Yeah, dude, teleporting's where it's at. Teleporting's where it's at. Okay. Let's go pop in. Yeah, look at the sheer scale. Look at the distance. Everything looks massive. I want to see what the inside of you should play loot box mod one day. It's a gem. I think what is it? One of the things added by this mod that I really enjoy. I was showing people earlier. I'll pop it off again right now too. Is when you're interacting with objects or people, it's got a scroll wheel, and then it's got a press F to interact button. That's crazy. That's awesome. That's really fucking cool. It's got a scroll wheel where you can just like interact with people that way. Really fucking cool. I really enjoy that. I think that's a ton of fun. Ton of fun. All right, I want to see what the inside of like these ancient citadels looks like in first person, because that's crazy. In third person, I mean. Want to see Rebirth statue? Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Very good. It's funny. So these structures actually don't appear as big to me. They seem almost a lot more compact, a lot smaller. Don't look up some places. Yeah, because when you look up, you'll clip through the floor. So there's a setting in the mod, if I recall, that assists with that, but I haven't messed with it too much. Yeah, looting, all that stuff, using beds. It's just really cool. Really cool. Interacting with people, objects is really cool. Which mod is this? This is actually a series of mods. I have the full mod list is in the description on YouTube, and it's also, if you search on Steam, Hero in His Head, look for the Hero in His Head true third-person RPG overhaul, and all of the mods I'm using are listed right there. It's a collection on Steam. Scroll wheel's fun in games until you accidentally steal something on accident. Can you fall? No, not currently. No, there's still like collision boxes on buildings and stuff. But combat is fully manual. Fully manual. You click to attack. You can block it at a whim. You can like break your attack to block. So you can do all that. Dodging is manual. Do all that stuff. Really good. Surprised they even texture the roofs. You'd assume they would skip that. Nah, because screenshots and stuff. How do you search for collections on Steam? Here, I'll pull it up and show you, actually. Wrong one. Hold on. There it is. Go to workshop. See what pops up. Hold on. Let me pull up my Kenshi workshop real fast. Is it not going to let me? Hold on. Kenshi workshop. You go to, where is it? How did I do this? There was a way to do it, and now I'm trying to remember what it was. Collections, most popular, and then you just search. So you search my name, Hero in His Head, and all of my collections pop up right there. Boom. Right there. Right there. So this one in particular is this one right here, True Third-Person RPG Overhaul. Got the full mod list right there. And also the mod list that you copy and paste into your mod.cfg. You need Kenshi for it for Dust and third-person mod to function. But they're all right there. And then this particular one, I'm using a series of mods that, like the most essential ones, are the manual combat mod. complex UI because it makes the UI far more functional. The vanilla UI does not, like, it works, but it becomes way too cluttered in my opinion. Complex UI, Complexity UI has the dark vanilla UI dark that I like, but it also has, it makes it way easier to use in third person, so I enjoy it. Simple compass because it doesn't have a compass. If you're traveling in third person, compass is important, I feel like. Or you can use the mini map. I like the compass. I think it's fun. And then I added more bounties, as well as the bounty highlighter, so the NPCs that have a bounty have the bounties above their head. Because if you're gonna do a third person playthrough, I think that a third person bounty hunter playthrough is the way to go. Is the way to go. But that's my preference, obviously. Third person bounty hunter playthrough is the way to go. Having the bounties displayed above their heads is the way to go. All right, I'm gonna walk through the mountains real fast and see how this looks. Walk through the mountains and see how it looks, my lads, my homies. We're gonna move on to the. I think next we're gonna do the Floodlands, and then after the Floodlands, we'll do Rebirth. You have to look way too far down for the default HUD. I think that in general, the default HUD is just it takes up too much space for something like this. I think it would take up too much space for something like this. But again, just like the scale, you get a much higher appreciation for how fucking big Kenshi is. Like, it looks huge. I feel like I'm seeing it through a whole new lens. Which is crazy, because believe me, I've seen Kenshi through some lenses. But, like, look at that. Just, like, looking off into the distance in this camera mode like this adds something to it that I didn't know I was missing. It looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Crazy stuff. Would you say it's a whole new world? Exactly. Dude runs like he's dragging his knuckles. Exactly. Exactly. You nailed it. You nailed it. All right. So, all right. Next, we wanted to see, what was it? Floodlands, then Rebirth. And then we'll go from there. So let's hit the Floodlands next. Let's hit Floodlands next. We're going to pop right over to Burns Tower is what we're going to do. Pop right over to Burns Tower in that area. How far off was I? I was a little off. Yeah. I was almost there. Are you able to sheath your weapon, or is it always out? Yeah, you can manually switch between your first, second, and unarmed weapons, too. So you can still run martial arts and unarmed, even with weapons, and you can manually switch between them. I'll show you that, too. So right now, I have no weapon equipped, okay? And that weapon is unarmed. The reason why I have no weapon equipped is because I have nothing in my big slot. So actually, I'm going to trade with Ruka. Sometimes the inventory screens get a little messed up in third person. All right, so I have 3 weapons now. I have two weapons equipped, I mean. So we have unarmed, which is no weapon equipped, right? I can do hit number 2. That's weapon in my number 2 slot. Or weapon 1, which is in my number 1 slot, right? So you can manually attack the whole 9. Weapon 3 is unarmed. So 1 is your first weapon slot. 2 is your second weapon slot. 3 is unarmed. And you'll notice on the side there, there's a stamina bar. You have a stamina bar. You have a fucking stamina bar. Does it have extra animations? So I have a ton of animation mods on, and I'm pretty sure it's using them. But I don't think it uses all of them. Yeah, like that's not a vanilla animation. That's from my animation mods. So it does cycle through animation mods. Stamina for block. Yeah, so you can use stamina for block. Blocking is manual. Dodging is manual. You can dodge the whole 9. Here, we'll spawn some enemies. We'll spawn in some enemies. Starving bandits, bandit farm. We'll spawn a couple of them. Smaller group this time. And we'll go in with manual combat. Oop, hold on, I gotta fix my shit. I accidentally hit a button I shouldn't have. There we go. All right, so we're gonna go in with a heavy weapon. All right, going with a heavy weapon. Swing, and then we'll switch to a block. We're blocking. Swing. still take damage, but we're there. Dodge attacks. There we go. Backswing. You gotta time your blocks and stuff too. Like you gotta chain them right, position yourself properly. I ran out of stamina there, so I lost my block. Now we're gonna move. Healing is manual too. Ruka might want to be armed, probably, and I'm unconscious. These things have been known to happen. When you get knocked unconscious, your camera slips out of third person. Will it automatically block in the correct spot against the enemy, or is it based on stats? I don't know for certain. I think it auto blocks. I think it's based on stamina. So as your stamina depletes, it'll adjust accordingly. So I'm pretty sure they're over here fighting Burn now. A Burn. Nope, it's just a random old machine who's going to absolutely kick all of they asses. All of they asses. We're going to speed this up. Let them walk away. Okay, once they're up and walked away, we're going to head back over here. All right, so we're gonna move over this way, and we're gonna go talk to Burn. We'll recruit Burn, grab Burn, and then we're gonna go up inside the tower there. Ruka might want to be armed. Probably. Ruka probably would like to be armed. Burn may have gotten fucked up in that fight, actually. Yeah, I think that's him right there. Question mark. Burn may have gotten messed up. It's fine. I think he's got a bed up here that we can use. Maybe on the top floor. He's got a bed up here that we can use. Skeleton repair bed. That's not going to help me at all. That's not going to help me at all. Laying it though. And we got a scroll wheel. I can't tell you how excited I am about the scroll wheel. Yeah, that ain't going to help me at all. Head up top. Well, shit. It's fine. We can loot stuff. Loot spot. Alright, so the way that it's supposed to work is you hold Alt and you can click on things to open them. I've noticed that the hit detection for clicking above them, it looks like it doesn't work. You have to do just slightly above them. Slightly above them, right? So like if I go over to this weapons crate and a cabinet and I click on it, it doesn't do anything. If I go slightly above, then it opens up. Then it works. So I find that really interesting. Like the hit detection for that is slightly off. What it means though is that when you're trading, you got to do it kind of manually right now. I'm sure that'll get worked out eventually, but trading has to be done manually. All right, let's peruse through the Floodlands. I'm actually going to take this opportunity. I'm going to heal us all up, and then we're going to peruse the Floodlands because I want to see what the Floodlands looks like, and then we will teleport somewhere else. Looter, it's true. Oh, Burn! Yeah, we'll get Burn. Come with me, Burn. Come with me. All right, so Burn, same deal. Have you bodyguard. All right, so now Burn's with us too. So we got a squad. We got a squad. The drop down over here is really useful too. Find the drop down very, very good. I'm actually gonna set them to military. Nope. Hold on. We're sneaking. Why are we sneaking? Interesting. Okay. AI, military. Yeah, none of my drop downs are working. Very interesting. I wonder why that is. So it's not just redev. It's none of my drop downs. Interesting. Interesting. That may be a bug with the mod. I wonder. Press the stealth bind. I don't remember what I have bound for stealth. What do I have bound for stealth? Let me check my options. Controls. I think I have it changed. I think I put a new binding for it. Stealth. There's a stealth bind. Where is it? C or number 4. All right. Well, C doesn't appear to be working. Number 4. Yeah. So the stealth bind doesn't appear to be working in third person. You may have to switch out for it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not just my redev menu though. It's all of my menus, which is odd. My drop downs are not working. Not sure what that is. Not sure what that is. All right, let's walk around the floodlands for a minute. Get a feel for the place. Get a feel for it. Excuse me. We'll get a feel for it. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. My drop down suddenly stopped working today too. Ah, yes, swimming. We love it. Except Burn. He just moseys on through. What playthrough do you plan to do with the third person mod? I don't know. I might do another bounty hunter because again, this was the kind of playthrough that I like, the kind of thing that I wanted to do for One-Armed Toji, and it kind of shifted into more of a narrative playthrough. But this is the kind of thing that I wanted to do, and I find it really interesting. Oh my god, dude, it looks so fucking cool. Look how large these structures are. My god. Really good, really good. Yeah, One-Armed Toji this was like what One-Armed Toji was supposed to be. And then it kind of shifted into more of a narrative playthrough, which I was fine with. Because, like, I was fine with it turning into this. Because, into what it was, because the narrative was really, really good. But this was the kind of thing that it was intended to be. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So I might end up doing another Bounty Hunter playthrough. Small squad, maybe 1 or 2 people. And just run through the world like this. I think the manual combat adds an aspect that, like Kenshi just I can really appreciate with Kenshi. So, and the environments, again, the environments are crazy. It would be a shame if someone edited this footage dishonestly to appear as if middle-aged lo-fi employee is showing us a sneak peek of Kenshi 2's mechanics. Middle-aged, he says. Middle-aged, he says. I'm 28! Till, like, October, and then I'm 29. I got a little bit more time. I'm still a year and change away from the big 30, guys. From the 30. The devastating 30. I want to walk inside this thing. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, so next is Rebirth. Although Rebirth's going to be a bit tougher because, yeah, Rebirth's going to be a little bit tougher. We're going to be getting attacked constantly while we're there. Still worth it, though. Still worth it, though. Very cool. Very cool. Funny enough, nothing really changes. Oh, I know. I don't actually care about like turning 30. Some people make a big deal of it. I don't. I don't actually care. Nothing actually changes. The slow gradual decline of my physical capabilities is consistent and already started. Turning 30 doesn't change that. Turning 30 doesn't change that. Go to the eye, hero. The eye is going to be interesting because I won't be able to see a fucking thing. Okay. All right. We'll go to Rebirth next, and then we'll hit the eye. Rebirth is gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time. You start going downhill at 28. You start going downhill well before that. I feel like 25. Oh man, even excuse me. At 20, between 24 and 25, I lost 100 pounds. And I still feel like I don't have as much physical capability as I did when I was 20. All right, we're going to pop on over to Rebirth. Pop on over to Rebirth. And we'll deal with the infighting that's going to happen here, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But that's fine. Teleport the squad here. All right, let's see. Yeah, dude, it's fucking huge. It's absolutely huge. I should have teleported this up on the bridge. I want to walk across that bridge. I want to walk across the bridge. Absolutely massive. Look at this fucking statue. It's huge. Hero, what would you do if I send you a leak of Kenshi 2 running on my PC? I stole a copy of Kenshi 2. I'd be kind of curious to how that happened, given the circumstances. Given the circumstances, I'd be curious as to how that happened. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not like I'm not one of like a leak YouTuber, so I don't really know. Oop, I gotta switch my running back. We're in for it now, boys. Manual combat. Swing, baby, swing. Cut him down. Cut down as many as we can. Put that man down. Okay. All right, heal up, everybody. Gotta heal everybody up. Healing is done manually as well. You can you have to hit H and you'll go into medic mode and start healing everybody in your party. If you have nobody in your party, you'll heal yourself as well. But you'll heal everybody else first. So that's interesting. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Swing on that man. Hell yeah. Put that man down. I'm using a really busted katana for this, so bear with me. That's part of it, but all right, we'll keep moving up here. Where's our homies at? We'll keep moving. We can probably get out of the gate. We're fighting out of Rebirth. Breaking out of Rebirth with this sounds like it'd be a ton of fun. Hello, Holy Nations. What is the floating 25,000? So I have a mod on that shows the bounty, that shows people with bounties. And so if there's somebody with a bounty nearby, it shows their bounty floating above their head. And whatnot. And I did that because I think that this particular series of mods would be perfect for a bounty hunter playthrough. So that's what we have going on there. I gotta head back over here and continue the fight on the bridge. My homies are getting fucked up. We're getting fucked up too. Hold block, pick your moment. There we go, nice. Nice. Alright, help the homies. I'm sure more will be coming. Was it WASD movement? It is WASD movement. Draw our weapon. Holding block will drain stamina, so you can't just hold block the whole time. It will drain your stamina on the left side, and eventually your block will break. So you gotta be mindful of that as well. Oof. Oof. Got a guy coming up in here. There we go. Okay. It can be busted. It also isn't always busted, but it can be busted. Who would the ultimate bounty be? Oh, shit. Dude, I feel like fighting the Bugmaster with this would be an absolute pain in the ass. He's fast. He is fast. Getting to the Bugmaster would be a pain in the ass with this. You have to manually draw your weapon, too, which is something else to be considered, to take into account when you're doing stuff. Damn it, I gotta scratch my eye. Can your block auto-fail if you have one block and then 100 attack? Yeah, because every time you block an attack, your stamina goes down. Holding your block will also cause your stamina to go down. You can see on the left-hand side, my stamina is decreasing. And once it gets down to 0, my block, I just stop blocking. And when you block, depending on the strength of the attack, it will deplete your stamina as well. So you can't just tank every attack. You're gonna get messed up. Burn's been enslaved. I think he fell down there as well. Yeah, he's down there. He's enslaved. Oy vey. That's fine. We'll get him out of there. Yeah, Rebirth looks crazy. Look at that fog. Look at that little bit of fog right there. Oh my god, that's nuts. I want to just walk for a minute. Look at that little bit of fog with the giant statue. It's so fucking cool. Oh my god, what a shot. What a beautiful shot. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. That's a fucking awesome shot. That's so cool. That's so cool. I'm not worried about him being enslaved because we'll get him out of there. Like it's not a big deal. We'll get him out. Okay, where do we want to go next? It was Rebirth. Where's next after after Rebirth? Where do we want to go? Where did we want to go? Bird shit on your head every day? That's what I'm saying. Getting bird shit on yourself? Swamp, please. Yes, okay, we'll hit the swamps. We'll hit the swamps. Swamps, and then we'll do the swamps and then the eye. We'll do the swamps and then the eye. Swamps, then the eye, then Iraq. Alright, we'll get everybody healed up. Everybody gets freed. Be freed. We teleport over here. Burn. Unlock your cage. Teleport. Down there. Where's Burn? Oh, Burn! Yeah, shit. Escape. Alright. Map. Alright, we're going to the swamp first. We're just going to go straight to Shark, I think. I think going to Shark is probably the best move. Then we won't get attacked outright. We'll have a minute of reprieve. So we'll go to Shark and we'll walk around Shark for a minute. We'll also wait for it to be daytime, too. Wait for it to load. Can't teleport until the load happens. Manual dodging the lasers and Venge would be fun. Yeah, you'd have to haul ass. You'd have to haul ass. Wait for it. Any second now. It's because I teleported into the swamp. It's going to take half a second. Any minute now. We help it out by going to some of the adjacent areas. Here you should try walking around a location of the Skulldog mod. It's not fun. Some parts of the terrain aren't walkable. I can only imagine. Having built some of those towns, I can only imagine. Alright, we're gonna wait till daytime too. Fast speed things up until daytime. Wait for the sun to come out. We're waiting for it. Any minute now. Any minute now. Wait for it. I think 6 a.m. is about the time we'll go. Buy some fish. Yeah, we'll go buy some fish. Go buy some feckin' fish. Alrighty. Alright. Switch back into the third person. I keep saying first person. Third person. And we'll walk around the swamps. Let's get a gauge for how the swamps feel. We'll walk around Shark for a second, and then we'll go out into the swamps themselves. The swamps proper. Walk around the swamps here. We'll move to decrease our run speed. Very good. We're on a nice slow jog now. We've got our compatriots. And Burn, wherever he is. Oh, Burn lost his thing because he got enslaved. Alright, Burn's coming. He's somewhere. Burn's being attacked by blood spiders. Oh, shit. We gotta save our boy. We gotta go save our boy. Blood spiders! Take him out. There we go. Nice. I'm shocked at how well the world works from this perspective. Yeah, it just works. It really just works. It really just works. And once you get used to the controls, blocking manually and all that stuff, and like you know, shifting your what is it? Shifting your run speed with, like, you hold down Alt and shift your run speed to change it. Like when I'm in towns, I think I'd go for a jog. You know, when I'm out in the world, I'd run, I'd sprint. But like being able to move around buildings manually and stuff, this is crazy. This is crazy. Walking across the platform feels crazy. Feels crazy. All right, where's the dancing skeleton at? Remember, it's been a while since I've been to Shark. I want to go inside and see how it feels. See how it looks. That's not it. That's just a bar, isn't it? Where are you at? No, that's not it. It's that big bar up on the hill, isn't it? It's been a while since I've been in Shark. There it is. See it off in the distance. All right, let's head over to the dancing skeleton and see how that feels. How it feels to walk inside the bar. We've got our squad, too. Got the squad with us. You left at Obedience. After Obedience, we went to see Stobe. We went to the Ashlands. We went to World's End. We saw World's End. We popped over to the Floodlands. And we went to the swamp. We went to the swamp. So now we're in the swamp. All right. Wouldn't mind seeing Gut. Gut would be bad. I don't get attacked by a beaker in third person. Doesn't sound great. Okay, yeah, so we can pop in here. We got our scroll menus. We love the scroll menus. Would you say that this lends itself better to a smaller scroll? Oh yeah. I wouldn't use more than like 3 or 4 people with this. I think that anything more than that, and it gets to be a bit cumbersome. But I think that a squad of like 3 or 4 people, yeah, this is tight. This is tight. This is definitely for a small like RPG style. When I say RPG, I think like I'm thinking traditional RPG, like Dragon Age Origins, traditional RPG, but like JRPG in the sense, like you have like 3 party members, right? I think a squad of 4 with like your main character and 3 party members is perfectly acceptable for this, and it would function very well. Much more than that, and you're gonna run into some issues. But I think a small squad of 4, yeah, this is tight. This is tight. Being able to interact with things via scroll wheel is really cool. I have lively bars on too, so that way when you're like sitting, it actually like does stuff. Introduce the need for drink and sleep. A big party would be tiring. Yeah, but with a party of 4, if you need to sleep, if you need to drink, and then you have to set up camp at night and you're manually walking everywhere, dude, travel in this is gonna feel crazy. Imagine like having to go set up a camp to sleep, like to do stuff, right? Like you're running through the desert, and you have to actually set up a camp, right? You have to set up a camp. You have to set up, camping beds and make food, and get water and all that stuff in the desert. And you have to do it every night. Like you have to do it every night. You have to actually camp out. Suddenly, your trip from going from the hub to the Great Desert to go to the United Cities takes a long time. It takes a sizable amount of time. You have to plan your route. Where am I going to go? How am I going to do this? Am I going to go up through Oakranite territory and move there? Am I going to cut down through and risk going into Venge? Am I going to go, cut through the Black Desert, the Deadlands, I mean, and see how that goes? Like, you have to plan your route because you have to camp. You have to plan stops. You have to ready supplies. And you have to manually travel the whole way there. This is crazy. It would have to have some way to prevent using Garo as a giant backpack with no downsides. I think that even using a Garo as a backpack in this is perfectly acceptable. Would be a perfectly acceptable way to travel, perfectly acceptable way to play, because like it's all manual. This is crazy. It's crazy. This has turned Kenshi into this turns Kenshi into something completely different. Co-op with this, theoretically, it would work. Maybe Muffin and I will test it. Because Kenshi co-op with this would be interesting. The desync would be wild, but it would be interesting. I'm curious to see how it would go. Next is what is it? I agree. It was the swamp, then what, then Iraq. I'd said something else, and then Iraq. I did promise that I'd do something else, though I don't remember what it was. Someone remind me. Remind me! The eye, that's what it was. It was the eye satellite. Okay, we'll hit the eye next. We'll hit the eye next. Okay. Total party. We'll do a full heal so we can get over there. Alright, the eye. The eye is right about here in this area, so we'll pop just outside the eye, and we'll walk over there. Yeah, there it is. Nice! Good shot, good shot. Fucking nailed it. Alright, so we're in the eye now. We're at the eye. Head on in there. All right, so we're headed in the eye now. Let's go into the eye. Let's see how it looks. It looks massive. And the storm is getting progressively scarier to look at, which I find really interesting. I also like that it removes the text bubble from dialogue. I don't know why I enjoy that, but it tickles me. It just makes dialogue feel a bit better. I wish I could set these guys to military formation, but for some reason my drop-down menu is not working. Which is annoying, but that's fine. That way they'd stop bumping into me, but I'm fine with it. It's cool. It's not the end of the world. Wish they'd just give me a bit more of a wide berth, you know? They're kind of like right up on my ass. That removal is is from the UI that you're using. Is it? Because, I mean, maybe. Did the dialogue history UI got fixed with that UI? It used to be broken. I don't know. I haven't checked. Yeah, it's still here. Dialogue history works. It's all good. Either way, I'm enjoying the removal of the text bubble. I think it's cool. All right, we are in the eye right now. We are underneath the eye. We got some company. Take this man down. All right. How you doing? We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing manual Kenshi combat. Attacking some bone dogs. Very good. Visibility's better than expected. I don't know how it would look without dust. Hold on, I'll turn dust off and show you. Nice. Keep going. Will the drop-down work if you turned off third person real quick? No. For some reason, the drop-downs completely stopped working on things. It was working literally at the beginning of the stream, but now it's not. Not sure what that is, but... all right, we'll turn off dust. So this is with dust off. Visibility's still better than expected. Nice. Oh, shit. Skimmer! Skimmer! Sand skimmer! There we go. That's horrifying. Dude, fighting skimmers is terrifying. They're fucking huge, so when they just start rushing you like that, that's awful. That's awful. All right, let's heal everybody up. We'll head into the gut, too. We're gonna head into gut in a second. I want to see some beak things. I want to see some full-size beakers, baby. Full-size beakers. Can you swap between characters with a key while still in third person? I don't know, actually. There we go. Or vein. Vein would look cool too. All right, so we'll head to gut. After gut, we'll head to Iraq. We wanted to see what Iraq looks like. After Iraq, we'll go to vein and then the Shrieking Forest. We got some environments to see, but I want to go to gut because we got beakers to see. So we're gonna travel there manually. So I'm gonna switch to run. Very nice. Let's head out of here. I think Ruka's dragging behind. Ruka! Is she? Oh yeah, she's dragging. Where's the hell is she? She's there. Did Ruka lose her thing? No, she's just standing still. Not really sure why that is. All right, interesting. All right. Skimmer. All right, hold. Moving for the attack, moving for the attack. Very good. Take that fucker out. All right, Ruka's coming. Here we go. Neat part about this is it sort of encourages you to not just use Kenshi 20 times speed to speed through travel. Also, how big are the Leviathans? I will spawn a Leviathan because I'm curious to see how big they are. Just give me a minute. Pretty bodyguard. Kenshi, hero here, and then... Yeah, Ruka's just not moving. Why is she not moving? Interesting. Let me take her jobs off. Maybe she just got broken. Yeah, okay, so she broke temporarily, but it seems like she's fixed now. Good. All right, let's heal everybody up. Get some heals going. Get some heals going. Could this mod be played with a controller? Theoretically, as long as you did your hotkeys, yeah. As long as you did your got your hotkeys going, yeah. It would probably be difficult, but it could be done. I don't see why it couldn't be done. All right, let's keep heading towards Gut. We're gonna head over towards Gut. God, I can't see a fucking thing through this sandstorm. It's crazy. All right, we're out of Gut. I mean, out of the eye now, and we're headed towards Gut. I want to see a beaker, live and in person. Beakers. Nothing but beakers, baby. How does drop downs work when you are in this? So we have this. How does building work? Where's the build menu? Build. Okay, so it's just basic. It's just the normal thing. So then if you have camping plus too, you can drop camp spots and sleeping spots and stuff like that. So you can actually set up a camp, which is really cool. And then you'd actually have to, that's really cool. Yeah, so you can set up a full-on camp. If you got the sleep mod, the mod that requires you to sleep, the mod that requires you to drink, Boundless Thirst, get those and you're good to go. Good to go, man. Forced to travel everywhere. Badass. Swimming work like normal? Yeah. Swimming works like normal. Alright, we're gonna head into Gut. These trees are a hell of a lot bigger than I actually think I realized they were. Yeah, these trees are way bigger than I remember them being. Beam Things is a good mod for this, trust, yeah. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, these trees are way fucking bigger than I remember. Let's go, you guys. I want to see a beaker. The sense of danger is bigger too, because enemies are so much bigger than you. Have you gone to Vane to see the Red Rain? I have not gone to Vane yet. Vane's on the list. We got a couple places we're going. You know what's especially crazy? Fingers crossed. No crashes. No crashes. It's really stable. I haven't crashed once. Not once. You know, I'm sure I might. I'm sure that I will eventually, but like so far, I haven't crashed once. It's genuinely very stable. Yeah, dude, moving through Gut's crazy. You know what? I'm gonna test something. Hold on. I want to test something. I have my controller here, and I'm curious because camera movement is locked. I know that when I'm in free cam it would work, but no, I probably have to manually connect everything. Yeah. Oop. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, so I'm gonna play with it because I might be able to get a controller hookup on this, which would be fire. Beakers. There's a beak thing. You guys ready to fight a beak thing? Live and in person? Excuse me. Goddamn. Alright. There it is. Alright, we got a beak thing headed towards us. We're gonna back up. We're gonna back up, let him come to us. Come to us, you little bastard. Come to us. Need to get more beak things. The more beak thing attack animations. Yeah, that's a scary prospect. Come on. Come on. Cannibal Plains must look so bleak. I mean, that's kind of the point, though, you know? Take the small ones. Fight the beaker. I didn't fight the beaker. Keep swinging. Old block. Very good. Another one, right? There's a third one in here. Ah, we got stuck. We're stuck in the beak thing eggs. There we go. Hold block. All right, attack it from the back. Attack it from the back. Attack it from the back. Pummel his ass. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is good. This is good. What's the green bar on the left? That's my stamina. That's my stamina. So as you're blocking, you'll see that it goes down, right? And once it goes red, you can't block anymore. And also, when enemies hit you while you're blocking, your stamina goes down. So you can't just infinitely block everything. You actually have to do stuff. You actually have to fight ringed saber. What? Can I interact with that? Wait. Oh, shit, dude. You can just go up to items that are on the ground and pick them up using F. Hell yeah, dude. I had no idea. That's crazy. That's crazy. Did not know that. Did not know that. That's really cool. Nice. Nice. Okay, well, we fought a beaker, and it actually went better than I expected. Went better than expected. All right, next place I said we were going to go was Iraq. So we're going over to Iraq. Going over to Iraq. This is going to be devastating. I'm not excited about it. There's going to be fucking skin spiders everywhere. Skin spiders everywhere. All right, we're going to teleport in here. Teleport. Heal the full party. Over hero and third person. Okay. All right, we're in. We're in. We're in Iraq. We're going to go up and deal with the Bugmaster. We're going to go see the Bugmaster. There he is. He's got that 100,000 cat bounty up there. We can see him up there. We know that he's there. Iraq is bleak. This place would suck to traverse with this. I'm going to be honest with you. It'd be really difficult. There he is. There he is. Oh my god, look how vast this looks. Look how truly vast this looks. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever realized how, like, deep and vast Iraq is until just now. Like, I know that it's big, obviously, but, like... Holy shit. Look how fucking absolutely vast that is. Oh my god, that's cool as hell. Cool as hell. Alright, we're gonna go up and try to go after the Bugmaster. We got some peoples here. We'll see if we can recruit them to come with us. Never occurred to me how absolutely vast this place is. Oh. Okay, alright. Be able to talk to you guys? Nope, they're just in here. Oy vey. Alright, well, they're gonna have to we're gonna have to fight off some bandits in here. I bet you can get away with playing with the hug toppled off. I mean, probably, yeah. Just play fully like this. The stamina bar is still there, which is really the big thing you need to keep track of. I mean, obviously you have your health and stuff, but you can kind of get a gauge for when your health is in bad straits anyway. So, theoretically, yeah, you can just play like this. You just play like this. Crazy stuff. Like, oh my god, you feel so high up. Like, usually when you're here, it doesn't feel like you're very high up, right? It feels, you know that you're up in the air, but you don't feel like you're super high up. I feel elevated right now. I'm looking out over the landscape, and I feel like I'm so super high up. That's crazy. All right. We got some spiders coming. Skin spiders. Skin spiders are fucking horrifying. Oh my god. Ah, shit. I'm unconscious. Ruka, no! Well, that did not go nearly as I had hoped. That did not go as I hoped. It went about as well as I expected, but not nearly as well as I had hoped. Okay, so we've seen Iraq. Where else do we want to go? We want to go to Vane. We wanted to go to Vane. Let's go to Vane. Hop into the one of the hive villages here. Pop on over to Vane, baby. Ah. All right. Wait for the red rain to tick. And teleport. Everybody get up. All right. Pick yourself on up, good buddy. Yeah, Vane feels super fucking alien. Vane feels crazy alien. Have you been to the Black Desert City? Not yet. Not yet. Oh my lord. I feel like you, I know I keep saying it, but like you just don't get you don't have a full grasp usually of how big and how alien I think some of Kenshi's landscapes are. And I feel like I'm seeing it through a whole new lens for the first time, which is insane. Right, we gotta prep ourselves. We got some beakers coming. Let's go! Let's go! Go fight some beakers. Nice. Stamina. Get that stamina. Nice. Hit that gorilla. Fight that man. Fight that man. Very good. Alright, Kang is down, but that's fine. Alright, fantastic. We'll heal up. Heal Kang and everything. Very good. Stobe's Garden / Gamble must look pretty nifty. It has all those multicolored rock formations around. Yeah, we were there. We were in Stobe's Garden earlier, and it looked really cool. Alright, so he's down. We're going to pick him up. And we're going to continue our jaunt through Vane. Crazy stuff. It looks so alien. It's crazy. How does ranged weapon works? Unfortunately, at the moment, with the current iteration of the build, ranged weapons are not functional. Manual shooting is a thing, and it has an ammo counter, so you're supposed to be able to load in like 3 or 4 bolts at a time, and depending on the weapon you're using, it goes up. The ammo counter works, the animations work, the aiming works, everything works. You're not dealing damage. The bolts aren't coming out of the weapon right now. Mod author's working on it. They're aware of it, but the bolts are not coming out of the weapon right now. So unfortunately, at the moment, range combat in third person is busted. But once that's fixed, this will be tight. This will be tight. All right, let's switch to full run. Take out this filthy beaker. One-on-one combat with this is definitely easier. Fighting multiple opponents gets a lot tougher. It's a lot tougher. I also think that because you have a bit more maneuverability in combat, you tend to like overestimate yourself. Can enemies block yet? I downloaded all of your attacks, went through. Enemies can block, but it's based on hit detection, so they have to be doing the proper block for your attack. It's based on the physics, like the hitboxes. Additionally, it depends on where you're aiming and stuff too, because where you're aiming is where your hits will land and whatnot, because aiming is taken into account with this mod. So blocking is still a little finicky. Yeah, dude, the magic mod would go absolutely crazy with this. The bending mod would go fucking crazy with this too. Being able to manually shoot your bending. Oh my god, crazy stuff. Yeah, the arcane magic mod would look crazy with this. Okay, so we've seen Vane. We've seen Vane. Vane looks fucking nuts. Vane looks absolutely nuts. Where do we want to go next? Deadlands, right? Black Desert City? Yeah, Black Desert City. We'll go there. All right, let's heal us all up. We'll go get healed up and go there. Let's head off to the Black Desert City. Oh, no, Shrieking Forest first, then Black Desert City is the arrangement. Twas the arrangement. I want to see the Shrieking Forest. I want to see the trees of the Shrieking Forest, the purple sands and all that stuff. That was a little off. A little off. There we go. If you manage to get it working with a controller, could you make a tutorial for it? I'd really like to learn how to do it. Oh, if I manage to get it working with a controller, I'll make a tutorial for it, hands down. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, let's teleport. In fact, we'll put you down. First person, good to go. Alright. I want to see these big-ass trees and the purple sands. We'll see a Leviathan. When I get to the purple sands, I'll spawn a Leviathan. Which way is purple sands? I have compass. I can just look at the compass. Gotta remember that I can look at the compass. Oh my god, dude. Look at the size of these trees. This mod's looking a bit dangerous. It's fun, dude. I'm enjoying it a ton. I'm having a ton of fun with it. Yeah, this place is nuts. This is crazy. Let's head over to Purple Sands and see how that looks. Are you guys following us? Yeah, they are. They're just slow. Oh, shit. We got Rees coming at us. Flee. Flee the Rees. Flee the Rees. I have no interest in dealing with the Rees. Did I get Alexa killed again? No, not this time. Fuck you. I don't want to deal with the Rees. Run to the purple sands. Into the purple sands. Very nice. Kenshi scrolls looking nice. It's true. It's true. Kenshi souls. What it is. It's Kenshi souls. Max vegetation. Got those good settings. My god. Did you get Alexa killed again? I did not. I did not. Keep going. They're still coming after us. We gotta keep going. It's really good. Environmentally, this is nuts. Okay. I have an appreciate... Purple Sands is actually one of the areas that I appreciate the most. I think it looks so cool. I think it looks so cool. Downside, anytime you get the loading thing, your camera freaks out like that. You just gotta pause it for a second and it'll go away, but yeah. Steam controller layout profile should let you add controller layouts for games even if have no controller support for... Yes, indeed. Indeed they do. Works with any controllers. Yeah, because I was testing it one time for getting smooth footage. I was using a controller one time to get smooth footage when I was doing some Kenshi recording. Fun fact. I was using FreeCam with a controller to get smooth flight footage where I could like bob and weave. Yeah, they're really coming at me. They're really coming after me. We gotta move. We gotta move. Da-na-na-na-na-na. So good. Dude, Purple Sands looks really fucking cool. Oop, we got this little ruin over here. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. We got Rees. We got this ruin over here. Head into the ruin. Purple Sands looks so cool. A little love from the... Yeah, it's cool because Purple Sands, I feel like, is an area that oftentimes looks kind of boring. It looks kind of flat. From the third-person perspective, it looks crazy. We are... Yeah. Okay, run away. Flee. Yeah, from this perspective, it looks crazy. Playing a slow-paced Kenshi run with the controller would be sick. I'd have to... try this with the Ultimate City merge at some point. Those walk through those massive cities. Yeah, it'd be crazy. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Alright, come on, you guys. Hopefully the nudists leave us alone now. Continue heading west. I want to see Berserker Country, and then we'll teleport somewhere. Oh, we'll teleport somewhere else. To the Deadlands. Yeah, like... Purple Sands looks so fucking cool from this perspective. I'm gonna just like hold on. I'm gonna like do a thing real fast. I'm gonna where is it? Items, inventory, make sure we have him selected, spawn. Camp beds. Camp I think it's bedroll, actually. Bed. No. Camping blueprint. What's it called? It's, What's it fucking called? What is it called? Shift F12. Here, I'll just build it with a Shift F12 real fast. Camping. Beds, sleeping spot, bedroll. It's a bedroll. Okay, well, it's not popping up for whatever fucking reason. That's fine. Okay, so imagine you have a mod, and you can drop tents and shit. You drop a cooking pot, a whole nine. A couple. Yeah, it should be under camp bed. Interesting. Spot to sit. Camping spots. We'll do a couple spots to sit. And you drop a shelter, right? Drop a tent. Drop a tent. Boom. Okay. So now you're in third person. Okay, cooking. The cooking thing might be compatible. I think we can use the cooking thing, but like imagine having to do all that stuff. Imagine having to do all that stuff. Rip stream. What do you mean? Everything's fine. Everything's working for me. Nope. Everything's fine for me. We just missed everything you said. Oh, okay. Well, fine. Then I'll backtrack. Imagine for a minute. It's weird because I didn't have any lag or anything. Very weird. It must have been like a. Okay. Well, all right. Imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine that you have a mod on where you have to camp. You have to set up camp. You have to sleep. You have to drink. You have to eat. You have to do all of that stuff. I mean, you have to eat in Kenshi normally. So, at the as you're traveling, you're going through. Your bars are getting low. Okay, bars getting low. What do I have to do? I'm going to stop in. I'm going to set up a camp. Okay, you got to manually, use your bed, sit, pass the time, make your food, all of that stuff. All of the stuff has to be done manually. Imagine that. And then, you're sitting here and you have to wait for the time to pass. Maybe while you're sleeping, we go on 3 times speed, right? It's almost nighttime. Maybe we go on we speed time up because it's nighttime. We sleep through the night. We let the night go by. Okay, everything goes nice and fast, speeds up. Come 6 a.m., we wake up, we dismantle everything, we pack it all up. This opens up an entirely new avenue of gameplay. Hero sounds like he really wants to play Dragon's Dogma 2 again. I'm waiting for the DLC. Waiting for the DLC to drop, and for the reviews on the DLC to drop. I'm curious about what the new class is going to be. Alright, so we're going to wait till 6 a.m. 6 a.m. comes around, we wake up. Okay. We get up. We dismantle the bed if we can, right? In this particular instance, we can't, but maybe we dismantle the bed. Maybe we sit and rest for a bit. Right, like the avenues, the options for travel and for mods that increase and add in more micromanaging skills and stuff is crazy. It's crazy. Now, I'm curious. I want to see... We're going to come over these rolling hills, and we're going to see... we're going to see Berserker Country, and I'm stoked about it. I think Berserker Country is going to look really fucking cool. We're gonna crest over these hills here, and then we're going to see Berserker Country with all of its jagged spires and everything else, and it's going to look so fucking cool, and I'm excited about it. And then after that, we'll teleport to the Deadlands, and I think that's probably where I'll wrap it up for the evening. I think we've got a good enough showcase. We've seen some good stuff. Oh, and I'll spawn a Leviathan, too. Actually, you know what? I'll spawn the Leviathan here real fast in this area here. Let's spawn a Leviathan before we do anything crazy. I want to see what they look like. Spawn. Wildlife. Leviathan family roaming. Alright, that right there, that is a Leviathan. Imagine fighting this fucking thing. Look at the scale on this thing. Imagine. Look at that. Walking alongside a Leviathan. Look how crazy huge this thing is. Wild stuff. Absolutely huge. All right, let's head over to Berserker Country. I wanna careen the hills there. Oh shit! Dodge the nudists. I want to be able to appreciate this this entryway here. Pet the bunny. Yeah, pet the bunny. All right, so we are approaching. We're approaching the edge. Go to a light jog. Go to a light jog. Is the thing to spawn units a mod? Yeah, it's redev. Redev. we're almost there. We're almost there. We're gonna look out over the cliffside and just see Berserker country, and it's gonna look cool. Simulate the feeling of traveling here. And there it is. Berserker country. Oh my god, look at it. It looks so huge, it looks so vast. Let's go see some of the other spots on it. Redev is basically an essential mod for my streams at this point. I need it for my dono spawns. Let's head over here, get a better vantage point. I want to see more of the Berserker country. These giant bones. These giant bone-like structures. Alright. Slow down to a jog. Oh my god, like look at that. Look at that. It changes everything. It's such a stupid thing because it's just a camera. It's just where the camera is. But it changes everything. It feels so different. That's crazy. Imagine there was a city over there. And like you could just see the city off in the distance. And you know that like that's your destination. That's where you're headed. That's where you're headed. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. All right, last thing I want to do before I wrap it up for the evening is I want to go see the Deadlands. I want to see the Deadlands. Na 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 na. All right, Black Desert City. We're gonna go to the Deadlands. We're gonna see the Black Desert City, and we're gonna see the scrap. I want to go into the scrap house. Just walking around in third person when a sniper bot headshots you from a cliff away. That's part of it. That's part of it. That's part of the thing, guys. That's part of the thing. All right, back in the third person. All right. This place is absolutely insane. Thankfully, I have acid protection. Let's look out off, you know, through the Deadlands. The sloshing as I walk is an interesting interesting take. The sloshing is an interesting take. Yeah, you really hear the sloshing as you're walking. The lightning strikes are kind of scary actually when you're doing this. All right, let's head into the scrap house. I want to see what this place looks like. I imagine the Reaver, like Ark, would look crazy. Like the Reavers have like a full setup in there, right? I imagine fighting your way through that would be nuts. Do lightning strikes do damage if they hit you? They're not supposed to, but I remember distinctly at several points in various playthroughs that I've done over the years getting hit by lightning and having damage be taken from it, but it could have been mods. Honestly, at this point, it's up in the air. I've heard some people say they do, some people say they don't. According to my anecdotal experience is that they do, but again, it could have been a mod, and I could very well be wrong. All right, we're headed up into the scrap house. Yeah, my fully anecdotal experience is that they do, but again, it's just my experience, and I could very well be wrong. I am probably wrong because I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to, but who knows? All right, we're headed up into scrap house, giant ass warehouse, and here we are, the big ass warehouse. Talk to this man. Show me what you got. And there it is, guys. There it is. Cool as fuck, man. Cool as hell. Just damn cool. There's like nothing in here. Yeah, Ark probably would look better. Ark would probably look better. You know what we'll do? You know what we'll do? Here's an idea. Before one more thing, actually, before we hop off, we will set our faction alliance with the Reavers. Reavers. Just the Reavers. Hold on. Reavers. Is it not going to let me because my fucking drop downs aren't working? Oh my god. No, I don't want the Blood Reavers. How annoying. How annoying. Yeah, it's not letting me do my fucking drop down menus, so it's... How frustrating is that? Gotta restart to fix it. Noted. Noted. Alright, well then here's what we'll do. Here's what we shall do. It's only a temporary fix. Noted. Noted. Okay. Then I'll just teleport everybody over to Ark and we'll rush in and run around for a minute. They don't attack us flat out usually, so we'll have a minute. Head into Ark here. Drop right here. All right, wait for that to go there. The time which it breaks seems to be random too. Yeah, because it worked at the beginning of the stream. It worked at the beginning of the stream, so that's odd. Definitely odd. Okay, let's go into Ark and see what Ark looks like in this perspective. We got to be quick, though, because the Reavers are going to be up our ass. Alright, let's try to dodge all of the Reavers trying to fight us. Yeah, they got a lot more going on up here. Traversing our way through this is much more interesting. Much more interesting. Now imagine having to fight your way through this, right? This would be wild. You'll make a fine Reaver. There we go. All right. Go into Ark. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god, he's killing us. He's killing us. We lost an arm. Oh god. Oh god. It's over. And we're in a cage now. We've officially entered in cage territory. That's funny. We got one shot off on him, but he outstatted us quite well. Cadaverific, indeed. All right, guys, that's all the time we have. I think this has been incredibly successful. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the overhaul of the third-person RPG Kenshi overhaul? What do you guys think? How do we feel about it? I personally think it's fan-fucking-tastic. Changes the game wholeheartedly. I'm thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed. Probably want to use it, but it's neat. Think it could be fun. Indeed. Indeed. I've been enslaved. I've been enslaved. No crashes either. Makes it feel so much more. I agree. I agree. I think it adds a sense of scale that, I think it adds a sense of scale. I wouldn't last long playing a game like this. That's because, Pork, you have no attention span for these kinds of things. You want all the action, all the now. All right, it's about the journey, Pork. Sometimes you need to slow down, my guy. Slow down. Nah, man, it's good. It's all again. It's not for everybody, but I think the potential here is really cool. Really cool. But that's all the time I have, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming and hanging out with me. Tomorrow, we'll be starting the Cannibal Samurai playthrough. We're going to be doing that. It's going to be a good time. So, yeah, tomorrow we're going to be doing Cannibal Samurai. I hope to see you guys there. Episode 1 of a brand new series is always fun. But this has been fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. As always, use your powers for good instead of evil. Make a difference in somebody's life. And I will see you guys tomorrow.